You were at the forefront of this when the border explosion started in 2020. Many years in law enforcement as a sheriff. Can you kind of walk us through the last 4 years from the inside point of view?
Yeah, it was a night and day switch. So I was the sheriff under the first Trump administration. And so we were rolling into January of 2021 when the Biden administration took over. And it was as if somebody flipped a switch or opened the floodgates, is probably a better description, or turned off the lights. We had good communication with our federal partners. All that changed. We had it on a local level, but on a national level, we were no longer had a seat at the table. And immediately we just started seeing people just flooding in. And it continued for 4 years. What most Americans don't realize is the majority of these people were military age men. They were coming from all over the world, from countries where we're not friends with: Iran, Afghanistan, Uzbekistan. They were coming from everywhere. I tried to be the watchman on the tower and sounding the alarm as often as I could and as loudly as I could.
Yeah, and went into an echo chamber for the first, 6 to 8 months. I was getting footage from my buddies down at the border and seeing some of the, you're talking 15,000, 20,000 people going through in a single day in a single point of entry. The chaos that ensued. So, what would you estimate right now? You hear all kinds of numbers. Oh, there's 6 million here, there's 20 million, there's 40. How many would you personally estimate got into the country during the Biden administration?
I think it was around 15 million is what my estimation is. They say around 11 million apprehensions, gotaways. There's no real way to know the gotaways because a lot of the cameras weren't working, the sensors weren't working. They only deem a gotaway if they had contact with them. And then you start to throw in there all the people that actually flew into this country, our own government, picking people up in planes and flying them into this country. So I think that number was conservatively, I think is around 15 million people in the last 4 years, which if you think about it, that's twice the population of the state of Arizona that came in.